HLGU has a new president. Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of Newsbeat. I'm Gracie Pfaff. Hannibal-LaGrange University is proud to announce Dr. Robert Matz as the university's 18th president. The HLGU Board of Trustees held a presidential vote on October 14th where they elected Dr. Matz as the new university's president. Since July of 2021, Matz has served as Vice President of Academic Administration, Dean of Faculty, and Professor of Theology and Teaching. Matz says that he felt a calling to be here at HLGU.
The Lord just began to do a work in our life and really began to sense a sense of calling here to Hannibal-LaGrange into the work that God would have for us here. And so came here starting in July of 2021 and have really fallen in love with Hannibal and with this university and with what God is doing here.
Dr. Matz says that it was not his idea initially to apply for the job of president, even though he didn't consider it at first. He says as he prayed about it, he felt like he should at least give it a shot.
And actually a couple members of our search committee began to approach me about the possibility of putting my name in for that. And so Jessica and I again prayed about that possibility and actually submitted our resume and some other documents to the search committee on the last day they were accepting applications, and was humbled and honored to be chosen as the 18th president of our great university.
Dr. Matz says he is very happy and extremely excited to see what God has in store for everyone at HLGU. To hear more from Dr. Matz and his vision for the university, you can view the entire sit-down interview with him. That interview will be released soon. In other news, Assistant Professor of Nursing, Mr. Kevin Lowe, joins HLGU as one of the latest faculty members hired by the university. Lowe is a United States Army veteran. He also previously worked at the VA clinic in Quincy, Illinois. Lowe says he was discouraged with the worldview at the VA. Lowe says he loves helping students here at HLGU learn in a culture that is Christ-centered.
As I did the interview with Dr. Matz, he informed me that, and with Dr. Harrison, they both informed me that I'd had the freedom to share the gospel, to tell the students of the good news of Jesus Christ, as well as tell them stories from the Word of God. So I've been given that liberty, and I use that liberty, and I think it's fantastic.
Lowe says he is excited to share the fundamentals of nursing with his students at a school that has a biblical worldview. Hannibal-LaGrange University is excited to announce the combination of homecoming weekend with the annual Booster Gala. The Booster Gala was previously known as the Booster Banquet. The gala will be happening on Saturday, November 12th at 5:30 p.m. This is the same weekend as HLGU's homecoming. The gala will include a meet and greet with HLGU's new president, Dr. Robert Matz, and a book signing with Amanda Henry featuring her new novel. Alumni Director Lauren Yaus says she's looking forward to the new structure of this celebration.
This is just going to be a different feel. I think the energy is going to be different. People are going to be able to visit so much more than they have in the past. And then going into the theater where the sound is lovely, the seats are really plush and nice, everyone is facing the correct direction. I think it's just going to be a really nice change.
Ticket prices for this event are $30 each through Monday, October 31st. Tickets increase to $35 on Tuesday, November 1st. If you'd like to purchase tickets for the Booster Gala, you can go to our website at hlg.edu/boostergala, or you can call the office at 573-629-3124. HLGU Honors Program hosted a lunch lecture recently with guest speaker Bridget Birch. Birch is the Associate Director of Leadership Development at Passages. Passages is a program that gives people the opportunity to travel to Israel to see sites from the Bible. Birch spoke on the Holocaust, giving students the historical background and causes. She discussed how the church and Christianity played a role in this part of history. Birch also spoke on anti-Semitism, which is discrimination against Jews. She spoke about how the discrimination not only affected World War II, but how it has a lingering effects today as well. Birch ended by reminding students, staff, and faculty that though we are all imperfect, we are all loved by God regardless of race or religion. That's all that's happening in news. Now let's send it over to Cole Arndorfer for a look at sports.
Hello everyone and welcome to this sports edition of Newsbeat. I'm Cole Arndorfer. The Hannibal LaGrange volleyball team hosted University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy on Thursday night for the Trojans' final home game and senior night. Prior to the match, HLGU honored 4 seniors, Sierra Erkey, Katie Husky, Angel Sherman, and Mirnalise Perez for their commitment to the volleyball program throughout their collegiate careers. The Trojans won the match by a set score of 3-1, earning a key conference win, keeping them in the race for the conference tournament. Sierra Erkey stood out as she finished the match with 20 kills, 2 blocks, 13 assists, and 10 digs. Sophomore Caitlin Holmgren also stood out as she finished with 29 assists and 12 digs. The Trojans will finish their season next week with 2 final matches on Tuesday, November 1st and Saturday, November 5th. Moving on now to basketball, the Hannibal LaGrange Trojans men's basketball team starts a new season with 5 new transfer students and 1 new freshman. After graduating 5 seniors last season, the Trojans only had 6 players returning from last year. This allowed the Trojans to acquire some new players with 5 new transfer students. 3 of those players are from Lincoln Christian in Illinois, 1 new transfer is from Modesto Community College in California, and the last transfer is from Columbia Basin College in Washington. The Trojans also signed a freshman guard from Lindale High School in Texas. That brings the team to 13 players. With the returners and some new faces on the court, the Trojans have a new look and some high hopes as the season kicks off. Trojans head men's basketball coach Jason Durst says the new transfer students will help the team in leadership.
Well, we have 5 new transfer students, and it always adds a little bit of just some maturity to our team, so I'm really hoping from a leadership standpoint they can step in right away and give us leadership on and off the court, but also we're going to rely on it pretty heavily, especially at the guard spot with some scoring.
Over the past few months, the Trojans have been practicing hard in order to put themselves in the best position to have a winning season. Sophomore guard Nicholas Gutierrez says teamwork is going to be a key to a successful season.
We just got to play together, and as long as we keep clicking on offense and getting defensive stops, then we're going to win a lot of games this season.
The Trojans are away for their first game on November 2nd. HLGU will play Culver Stockton in Canton. The team will host their home opener on November 12th against Missouri Valley. That game is at 3 p.m. in the Mabee Sports Complex. That's it for sports. Gracie, back to you.
Thanks, Cole. That does it for this edition of Newsbeat. Until next time, I'm Gracie Pfaff.